QString list is a derivative class of QList, Qt's generic list handler. QList is a C++ template. Though it may sound a bit mysterious, a template is nothing more but an empty sketch of a class where everything is described without the type of variables in it. In the template, we only design what to do with a generic type variable. Later, when we create the object, only then we tell the compiler what type to work with. Like we have seen it before, QString list and QString are implicitly shared. Passing string lists as value parameters is both fast and safe. It provides fast index-based access as well as fast insert and removal. Let us see some examples how to use string list. Start with a QWidgets application and use the constructor of main window to test some features. QString lists can be loaded with QStrings. There are several ways to add a string to the list. Define a list first, but to be able to do that, first we have to include the headers. We also need QDebug. Now we can use the string list. We can use the plus equal operator to expand the list. We can stream into it. And we can append a string to the list. The printed output will be down in the application output pane. QDebug indicates that we have several strings in a row. We can iterate over the list in many ways. The simplest is indexing. we use the size method to get the size of the list. A more elegant way is to use the C++11 control for each. Here we say, take every S element of str list and then print it out. There are other ways to iterate through lists, but the above two will be sufficient in our practice. To manipulate the list, there are many operators and methods. We can join lists into one big string with the join method, adding a separator character in between elements. In this case, it will be space. We can cut a long string into elements of a list with the split method. It is the inverse of join. The cut happens where a certain separator is found. Separator can be character, string, or even a regex. This method is actually not part of the QString list. It is a method of QString. But this is the good time to discuss it. We have a toolbox to manage text now. Let's see how to store them in files.